It's here in the Solent University Sports Halls where the Solent Ravens practice their routines for cheerleading competitions and university team matches. The sport is stereotyped to be easy and is looked down upon by some. Social Secretary for the Ravens, Izzy Philpott, thinks cheerleading doesn't seem dangerous from the outside but explained why it can lead to some serious injuries.
At the competition we did at the weekend, a girl's tooth got knocked out on the mat. Someone that they headbutted, she knocked into someone else and her tooth got knocked out and the other girl's head was bleeding. It's horrible. It's so physically demanding, and I don't think anyone realises that because, again, it just comes down to the stereotypical view of it being something on the side of people just standing around. But it definitely does get looked down on, especially in uni cheer. Like, I know at uni here, we don't get any of the help or recognition that other societies get, maybe like football or rugby. They're all over the Instagram, for example, whereas we're never really on there, so it definitely does get looked down upon.
The Ravens are a competition level 2 team, which lets them compete in future cheer. The competition is the first organisation to be accepted into the US All-Stars Federation outside of the States. Two separate teams from the Ravens, Ember and Scorch, placed second and third place in Manchester on the 13th of February. Graduate of Solent and one of the coaches, Leah Evans, explained why the sport can only be done at an age of peak physicalness.
Cheer is very physically demanding. You can only do it, I would say, until a certain age because your joints won't be able to handle it, especially with the tumbling and especially the uni cheer as well. You're lifting fully grown people, you're not lifting kids like if you were in all-star cheer, you're lifting like adults.
The Uni Society are still working hard for the upcoming competitions in March and will have to travel from the south coast up to Birmingham and Nottingham. There is a lot of effort put in by the Ravens that goes unnoticed. We asked another coach, Kirsty Milligan, how she feels when people don't consider cheerleading a sport and don't comprehend how tough it can be.
It really aggravates me because we put so much work into it, and then when people just kind of come forwards and say like, oh, you don't do anything properly, you just cheer people on a football game. It's like, from all the training we put in, it's just frustrating when everyone says it. People always see in like movies, cheerleaders running around doing nothing. They always like dumb blonde cheerleaders. I think that's why it's looked down on.
Cheerleading is stereotyped to just be running around with pom-poms, but in reality, it tests your full body strength. The Ravens are proving that it is tough and look to win the competition for the first time since 2017.